Can any of your friends or contacts provide any insight for this operation? Yes.
They did.
No enemies or rivals are interfering. Are there any elements you want to consider? Maybe lower tier? There are 2 tier 6 guys guarding this thing, so I'll take one away from that. And then you guys have second story, which is clandestine infiltration. So you get that back, so it's 2 dice.
Exciting. I still have no idea what these dice mean when we do them before
it determines your initial position. Right. So if you roll low, you're in a desperate position no matter what. And it also determines the fiction, like what occurs.
Oh, okay.
Last time was pretty bad.
If you roll low, we'll get experience.
No, you won't. Well, you might.
We'll get more desperate action.
I don't have...
You only get, experience if you roll desperate things, not if the situation
5!
No, but it'll put them in a desperate position. So then,
and then the rolls will be desperate.
5. You roll a 5, so we start off in the risky standard.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
So
that's not nearly reckless enough.
Yeah, right.
We want to make it easier on them. We actually tell them when we arrive. We'll be stealing the gem in 2 minutes. I'm giving you a head start.
You do the whole phantom thief thing.
Yeah.
There's the berry one. There's the berry one.
No, we're gonna do the Tom Cruise thing. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. That phone's gonna ring, and then 2 minutes from now,
yeah,
Diamond will be gone.
So you guys are outside Charter Hall University, and you're standing in this like open field out on the plains of the university grounds. There's like these oak trees all around you, that sort of thing. These trees have a variety of radiant energy piped into them, so they glow green in the darkness surrounding you.
Freaking weird.
wow.
This is a normal thing because there's no sun in this world. People infuse radiant energy into plants or animals, and then put them near other plants or animals, and it helps them grow as if they had sun.
It's like Christmas lights.
Because I was about to be like, how are there even trees?
Yeah.
Then?
It makes the plants or animals who
Everything is grow lights.
It makes the plants or animals who are ingested with this energy highly toxic.
How do we eat food? How do we eat animals then?
You just eat animals that are infused with the energy.
Oh, so
not all of them have to be.
So they're
are
like
people infused with the energy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not yet.
So like one of the nobles who does this,
cool.
they have this huge fish tank that like goes in an arc above their garden, and the fish tank is filled with fish with the radiant energy infused. Nice. So the fish swim above, and then they grow all the plants and stuff beneath it.
Interesting.
Okay, so you guys are standing around these like green tinged trees, and you can like see this like shadowy greenish vision of this deep dark hole with like this brick wall around it. That's used to be this old well that led down into the tunnels. At one time or another, it was probably actually used as a well, to go figure, to draw water from and stuff. But it's since been in disarray. And if you were looking at this in the real world, it would be like this just rocky, sealed off hill. But in the Ghost Vale, you can see this like hole in this tunnel that leads down into it.
Okay, and is there a way to climb down this tunnel, or is it just a sheer drop?
Good question. Everybody should pick a load.
I am
same as always.
Heavy load.
Heavy?
Yeah. There's no like movement restriction for heavy, right?
No. What are you taking?
It's light. I always take light unless I say otherwise.
I'm
cool.
taking normal.
Okay.
Just because you're a child.
So
and I also, my stuff doesn't require things.
It is a sheer drop, probably about 40 or 50 feet down, and it's smooth because it was washed by the water a lot of time ago. So there's not like any real handholds or stuff you can hang on to.
Sounds like rope.
Oh yeah, rope.
Okay.
I definitely have rope.
Climbing gear.
Climbing gear.
Yeah.
So I guess I just have to fill one of these 2 pips, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just a rope. Cool.
No, climbing gear, that means it takes 2 load to have climbing gear.
Okay. Let's say we have rope and other things to it, like carabiners to attach us to the rope and stuff. Cool.
Okay. So you guys are going to hook on and like climb down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing. I feel like that should be a roll. Should it be a roll?
Do we fall to our death?
It could be a finesse roll. Group finesse
Let's see if we fall to our death.
Finesse your way down the well.
Is this arbitrary, or is it like something that actually is like?
We have all the time in the world to do.
Yeah,
this
that's the thing. Start. I'm trying to think if there's any pressing matter, but there isn't. So yeah,
like we have a time that we've figured out how long it'll take us to get down there, and a time at which you're going to be knocking out power, Caelin.
Yeah. So you guys are. Yeah. You guys.
By the way, do I know when I'm supposed to?
Yes, we've worked that out.
Okay.
In order to synchronize, we synchronized our watches.
Yeah. You guys even have synchronized.
We synchronized our breathing.
We are literally synchronized.
So we have the clock and our
synchronized our cycles.
We're like.
No, you probably do it. You probably do it by like the guard positions on the Charter Hall University grounds. So it's like when this blue coat goes over here.
I would do it by a watch, but. whatever.
We have
That's fine.
watches, right? Those
I don't think watches are a thing.
We just have-
They probably have water clocks.
They're like springs and gears. If they have automatons,
I guess
they have
that's true.
springs and
I guess
gears.
they probably
right?
have watches. Yeah. It's
Gotcha.
so weird. It's like this.
It
it's
is
like
hard
this
to
weird.
figure out what
yeah.
exists and what doesn't.
Okay, so you guys climb down to the bottom of this well tunnel, and your feet like dip into this ghostly ectoplasmic water at the bottom. It just kind of splashes in.
So it's glowing.
Yeah, and you can see this
So it's
like.
toxic.
So
Well,
it's
it's not glowing. No,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's like you can
How's
see.
it
You can see it's not actually ectoplasm. You can see it in the ghost field. It's like this soupy,
Oh,
swirling,
it's
kind
not
of
really
shadowy.
there.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
because it's not really
gotcha.
there. And you can see this tunnel that kind of heads down and curves around through the thing. So you guys are heading down. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
Do flashlights exist?
You have lanterns. There's a lantern on your.
I
sheet.
light. Yes, I light my lantern.
Okay.
Actually, do you want to have the lantern?
Yeah,
Since I brought
I
the
do.
timing here.
yeah. We'll share. Sharing's caring.
Okay. So you guys
Coyote,
turn this.
Marco.
You guys turn this
Sharing's
lantern on and make your way
It
through
can
the
be
tunnels,
fun.
and
I'll
eventually
give
find your
some.
way to the old
You
section of the wall that led into this this access door. So it, like, you climbed down the well to get the reservoir and walked around to lead to the access door to this underground basement that's no longer there. And so you open this door and you both find yourselves stepping out of the wall in this room. And there's like a whole bunch of this electrical like pylons and stuff strapped to the wall along it, and there's like electricity sparking between them. It's totally unsafe and not up to code. Electricity like sparking between them behind this metal cage with like a cage door. It's like jumping across. So the only protection really is this metal cage
That
where the
sounds
electricity
safe.
jumps and hits that. Just and there's this like low hum as the generator runs, and you can see that there's like 2 canisters of Leviathan blood sitting over to the side that they pour into the generator to keep it
Maybe we
running.
should steal.
We should steal the Leviathan.
They're big. They're like big to carry. They're
Roll
like barrels.
around.
I got big pockets.
No.
I'm big spender.
Do you
Too
have
bad
a
they can't be
put
like.
it in
I
put
drink
put
it, save it for later.
Put it in a little bottle.
It's too bad that
What are
they're
you
not
like,
like
are you
Nargle
like David
scrolls where you just
Blaine?
wear them on your back.
You're like David
Yeah.
Blaine, where you just store things and then you just regurgitate them for later.
Oh.
Oh no. We're running out. We're like late on our electric bill. No worry, guys.
Leviathan blood. Here you go.
Anyway, so yeah, you're standing there. There's this metal cage with like the door in front of you, and the electricity is like sparking off of it and stuff.
Okay. Well,
Maybe you guys should be wearing rubber. I don't think rubber exists in the world though.
For safety.
Rubber exists.
Yeah. Remember the smart rings?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that is
well,
true,
I,
yeah.
I proceeded dismantling it as I had planned.
Okay.
With this type of generator.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. However, I
He
dismantled.
takes-
However, I looked up how to dismantle
he-
this generator.
he
You did look up how to dismantle.
Yes.
the generator.
He takes a wrench and he just whacks it.
Well, the very fact that I know that there's a generator down here means like I would have gone down there
It's very
previously
loud.
and looked at what type it was and.
You want to like flash back to say
Yeah.
that you did
Oh
that.
yes.
I think that probably costs 1 stress. Flashback and learn about it.
I'm hoping that because it's not up to code, all he needs is like his little thermos of coffee is like. So the whole thing just sorts out.
Do we see this
There's something
scene
already
of-
rattling and he
of
just
you,
knocks
like,
it off.
going to like the local charter hall library and like researching generators and how the
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's going.
I'm gonna be I'm basically gonna be a junior spark ride after this.
Yeah,
after this.
This will be great.
If this doesn't work
So, yeah,
out,
how do you-
I can like totally pass as a spark ride.
How
He's
do
like the
you-
great
if
long
we're worried
con.
about RK.
How do you disable this generator?
So there's just like lightning and blood
So
and
it's-
stuff.
so-
I have no
sorry.
idea how this works.
Yeah.
How does blood and lightning
So it's-
make
it's-
it power?
It's two metal rods that are like these pylons, and then this odd like square box machine sitting there, and there's lightning like arcing between the pylons that connects into the wires running into the wall, the electrical wires that runs along, and they're like nailed to the wall by these metal bracers that they run up the wall and into the various power circuits and lamps and stuff like that.
Okay, so by dismantling those, that'll cut the power.
It'll cut the power to a section of the thing, but if you want to knock out everything, you'd have to like actually knock out the generator.
No, this is the alarm system, right?
It's the backup generator for the historical wing. So when Caelin cuts the power to hers, this will kick in, and
Well, actually, yeah. So it would set off more like suspicion if I cut it to everything. So I'm just gonna cut this backup system to the historical wing.
This generator is only backing up the historical wing. It backs up nothing else. Each section of the university has one of these.
So, are you asking for Nick to know something about Doskvol engineering? Like, what are you trying to get him to say to you?
I just want to know what he's doing.
Because
I cut the cable.
Yeah, because
I
I
didn't
feel
even
like
have to turn off the generator. I just cut the cable that it's connecting to the backup system.
Yeah,
Like it's not putting power into there, so it's not like
that's all I want to know.
live
Okay,
at the moment.
because I need to know what action he's doing, so I know what he's rolling.
Oh, okay, because the thing is that he might say, "Oh, I cut the cable because that's how it works in real engineering because he's a real engineer in real life."
Right.
But maybe Doskvol engineering is like, "No, there are no cables to cut. You just have to take this fish out of this jar."
No.
And so, like, you're asking Nick to know
You just
something
have
about
to-
Doskvol engineering.
So you just have to drink the blood bowl dry to get
Yeah,
to the
right?
Horcrux.
Don't drink that coffee.
It's like, I'm ready.
Yeah, so I was thinking that it was a question that he
I
couldn't
mean,
answer reasonably within the fiction. So.
No, he
I
can't.
assume
He
I
works
can
this
use
way.
finesse to just cut it without damaging anything else and
Oh.
without.
Interesting. So you're like taking some time with it.
Yeah, I am.
All right, cool.
I have like half an hour before we're actually like set to pull this thing. So.
Okay, Ptolemy, are you just kind of standing there watching this, or?
Yeah, sharing is caring. We help each other. Ptolemy is learning some engineering while this is going on. He's going to
Yeah,
explain
I'm
it.
explaining this as I'm.
You'll see I'm using these wires.
Father and son.
No, if I can
engineering project.
It's like now you see it's the vaporization
If
of
I-
the Leviathan blood in here that changes the pressure.
If I can
and
keep
causes,
it-
causes the ghost power.
if I
fly
can keep
into
him, if I can pay his stress or something to like improve his roll.
Assist? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm basically keeping him calm. I'm just like
You're like dabbing his brow.
And this is really good in the fiction with your rook ability because you're just picking up information
Yeah.
and skills along the way so you can duplicate.
so yeah.
Mark
but-
off a stress to assist. This is going to be risky because you're dealing with electricity and electrical cables while they're on.
So I assisted you.
Bow.
Risky standard.
Yay!
Nice.
Crit? Okay, so it increases it to great. So yeah,
Putting on the crit.
you can identify which cables go where, and you just kind of like you just cut through them. So and you make sure to like tamper the cables off
Makes
correctly
it
so the
roll.
electricity doesn't jump between them and shock anybody. Like you,
Oh, yeah.
you fix it. So the generator stays on because you just cut the cables, but the cables no longer.
It's
carry
much more
the energy.
dangerous to try and dismantle this arcing generator
Yeah.
monstrosity.
I want to believe that this is. I'm sorry that I like just whisper a bit like just stay calm, and that's why you got like an extra 6 out of that. Where I'm just like,
Hey, thanks, man. You really kept me calm there.
You
No
got-
matter what happens, I'm proud.
you got this, bud.
So at the same time, what happens next? What's the next part of the plan?
Next part is Caelin breaking into the
Other,
other station.
which is the
power
original one.
station.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
it's true.
Yeah.
So the power
Main
station
station.
is on the outskirts of the university grounds.
Mhm.
It's surrounded by this wrought iron fence that
Mhm.
goes all the way around it. And then there's a small little hut where it leads up this main line that leads into this tall pylon that connects back into the rest of the city's infrastructure.
Yeah. Will we like black out part of the city too?
You have lockpicking ability, right?
You'll black out the university. It has its own separate thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what are you gonna do here?
So I'm assuming there is a lock on the gate.
Yes.
I am going to pick the lock.
Okay. Sounds like it's a controlled situation. There's nobody guarding this thing right now.
And it sounds like I do not have finesse.
Standard. How you getting this locked up?
I'm guessing I'm gonna have
Why
to...
do you have lockpicks, Caelin?
What? Because they're good to have around anyways. This is I'm being asked to do a roll I don't normally do.
Yes, that's true.
So I guess I will pay a stress so I can have a die.
Okay, 2 stress to push yourself.
2 stress to push myself
Mhm.
so I can open a lock.
for a single die.
Will I have to open a lock again to get into the...
I mean, unless you can think of
Building?
some other way to get in.
Well,
You
wait,
I can
wait.
climb the
You, don't-
fence.
you could climb the fence. You could
Would it-
prowl over the fence.
Would it have been difficult with my connection,
Command
or
myself
with
with
your
fence.
connections at the Spark Rights to just have gotten the key?
Oh, you
I-
could flash back and do that. I'd say you could flash
With your
back.
connections, that's much more spidery.
I feel like that'd be a 2 stress flashback, but you could
That's the same cost.
probably have
for
done
a
it.
But I could also
guarantee.
just scale the fence for nothing.
You could try to scale the fence for nothing.
With 2 prowl.
You have to make a roll to try and scale a fence.
No, spidery would just get it. Would just get the key, right?
I
That's-
guess.
that
I
seems
mean,
like
like,
what a
what would the
spider do.
consequences of doing that?
Of scaling the fence?
No, of getting myself involved further with the spark rights when I'm already basically like
Well, Arkady's trying to get into your good graces. Like, he's
Yeah,
really scared of you and wants
you could
to...
totally play off Arkady's fear of you and do that.
Okay.
The consequences could possibly be that you just push them too far. You know, I could start a clock. It says Arkady's sick of this.
There you go.
That sort of thing.
Would you prefer me to scale the fence, or would you prefer me to do that?
I think you should make the choice.
You are
You
there
make-
without any of us, and we don't have
All
lucky
right. Okay.
lackeys.
Fine.
You get to choose.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Fine. Okay. I'll have gotten the key and told none of you because I'm not climbing a fence.
So pay 2 stress for the flashback.
Yeah.
And then what? So what does this look like when you get this key? How does this work out?
I'm gonna say that I can't go and make that part of the deal in the past because I already shook on it.
You can. We can rewind that far.
Okay.
We
rewind
can't-
the ghost
It
contract?
gives you an opportunity to roll for it to make it happen. So yeah.
Okay.
Or you could
But
just
the
say
other part of the deal has already happened.
you
it
could just
won't-
say you go to Arcade later.
Okay.
Like that'd be fine.
All right.
You know.
Yeah. Let's just say I go stop in on him in some place where he doesn't know that I know that he goes there.
Oh, like you've been tailing him. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm but I'm just oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, I think he's probably actually doing Sparkrite duties for once. Like he's checking some power lines.
Yeah, let's say I brought something in and I'm I need something fixed or something. Do they fix
Well,
things?
no, they don't. They're responsible
Okay.
for the electrical lines
Got
around
it.
the city.
Okay, cool.
So he'd be out on a job in one of these electrical lines. Probably actually somewhere in Charter Hall. Just
Okay.
checking it over. So he's probably standing there, he's got this relay
So
box
he's
open.
up on something.
No, he's probably on the ground. He's got the relay box open. He's reconnecting some wires, making sure they're
I'm
working.
gonna go over to him and hey, you sure that goes there?
Ah! And he jumps back.
I mean, you're the expert.
What are you doing?
I'm coming to see
What
you.
do you want? You
Does
can't
he have
come
to roll
here.
to see if he's electrocuted
Is
and dies
this
on
is
the
a public
spot?
place. I can go. I can be here.
We can't be
Never
seen together
shock
like this.
people when they're-
Glances around.
We've already been
Yeah.
seen together because you brought all your friends.
He can handle it.
What do you want?
I want what would really sweeten the deal for me would be I'm doing some. I'm thinking of doing some studying. I want to get in on campus. I need maybe a master key of sorts for utility.
What?
Facilities. Yeah.
You want me to get you the key to what?
To the what would it be called? What was
The
substation?
The substation on Charter Hall
It's
grounds.
just a substation.
I could lose my job.
Wow, can see where your priorities are.
Okay, so what's the role?
You could
What's
lose a lot of
happening
things.
here?
You can gain a new job with us.
I'm trying to get back into this because I was not
Is it-
prepared to get into this.
Is it I could lose my job? You could lose a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, no, basically.
Okay, so you're commanding.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
yeah, I'm commanding, but through threatening.
Okay.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see how it goes. It's risky great.
Arcade is
Okay.
our cricket.
And I can do two.
Shut up, street rat.
Wait, so I already have 2 in command. If I paid 2 stress to go in the flashback, it would just be still 2, only 2. Yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
but you can pay 2 more stress and push yourself.
Rickety cricket.
I don't want to necessarily do that yet.
Okay.
Oh my
Chris!
god!
So it pushes it to extreme effect.
He loves doing this.
He has the key.
No.
He has
the
the
time
rock
of
keys
his
on
life.
him.
He has but this crit should carry over more.
He
Like
gives
what's
you the key to the
what's
city.
how does this? Why is this so great for you? What goes exceptionally right? What else do you want out of this? Because he's giving you the key.
He doesn't. How about he doesn't just give you the key? He makes copies of it and other substation keys.
That
Do we
seems
need
viable.
another
Is that-
substation key?
Well,
Clearly, spiders don't understand anything about lurks.
do I want to control the power of the city? I don't know.
Okay.
Somewhere in my closet, I sense a disturbance in the ghost field where complete ignorance is just flowing through. I sense a disturbance. This is
So
going bad.
what do you want him to? Do you want those, or do you want this? Do you want to push this forward where it's no, okay, you're gonna give me that damn key, and guess what? You're also gonna do something else for me.
Or we could get him to do the time, maybe.
Guess what? You're going to fucking prison. No, I don't know.
No. No, because here's like the thing. Like I want to like terrify him and then be nice to him later, so that he's like in this like weird relationship.
Yeah.
Where he's like too afraid to like he doesn't know if he's doing right or wrong.
Right.
Yeah, you could just be like
Manipulate. Yeah, but no, I'll ask for other keys. Yeah.
What if he makes us copies of all those keys and then we use them to like make it look good?
How would they make him look good?
By like, you know, fixing things that he may have.
We secretly repair things.
We go and do like upkeep stuff.
Listen, I really want to be a sparker.
That's fine. He copies his whole key ring. So you get keys to the substations on the Charter Hall University grounds. Most of the substations in Charter Hall.
So I get my own key ring now.
I mean, if you want to put it on the key ring, yes. Most of the substations in the Charter Hall University grounds, and most of the substations in
keys, please.
Brightstone. So like I take the ring and I'm like, oh, I just wondered what it's like to have one of these.
Yeah,
pretty great.
He probably hands them to you in like an envelope later.
Yeah.
He passes it off. Okay, so back at the fence.
Sure.
Nice. Oh my god.
Keymaster.
I'm so excited.
I am the gatekeeper.
A key for every door.
I am the keymaster.
So back at the fence.
Sorry, the way you said that. I am the gatekeeper. I am the keymaster. Okay, please continue.
You continue. It's you tell me what happens. What do you do? You have this ring of keys.
Well, I just like pull out my ring of keys, and I'm assuming he's told me which one the key is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're smart enough to figure that out.
Marked it.
So you just open it. The door swings open, lets you into the substation. You have the key to that as well. Go figure. Yeah. So you're in there, and it's basically this control board with a variety of wires that like has like it's like an old operator's telephone board, so you can like mess with the switches and connect power to what goes where. This is not normal for these substations. This is a specially designed thing for the university, so they can divert power to different locations of the plant.
Have I been told which to do?
Or there is a master breaker switch where you can just pull it and shut everything off.
Shut everything. Shut it all down.
Yeah,
that would actually be the least
turns off all the power to the university and the electrical, the university's own like lightning barrier to keep ghosts out.
Keep ghosts out. Now there'll be ghosts. Do you want ghosts?
We don't.
We're not there.
I don't know if we want ghosts yet.
But do I know that? Do I know what these do?
Yeah, you definitely know what they do.
We could let ghosts in.
Put effort in. Just pull the switch.
Yeah, basically, you can do it without a roll. I'm basically asking you: are you cutting power to the whole building, or diverting power from the historical building to like just make that the place that loses power?
I'm cutting all the power.
Okay. So you shut it all down
because it would be the least suspicious.
Yeah, least suspicious will buy us most time.
You shut it down at that point
at the right time.
Yeah, at the right time. So when does this happen? Coincidentally, like does it happen before or after you guys cut that back up?
Definitely afterwards.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, why would we want the... Like, it'll be really obvious. It'll go dark, and then it'll boot back up again when there's the backup.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want it to be like...
Yeah, we want you to turn
boom,
yours off first.
like, and then it boots up, and then they're like, oh, okay, it was just a failure. And then it goes dark again, and they're like, okay, it's clearly something suspicious.
Yeah, so I think, Arthur, you're in the historical ring somewhere, and you're like, you know, peeking out of your box, waiting for the signal, and then just all the lights just go... in, like, total darkness.